Okay, let's talk. Let's talk. The title of this video was I Was Wrong. I was wrong. It's not clickbait. It's not me just trying to announce some different deal or news. It's real talk. I was wrong. And if I'm making this video, which I am, I've always said to people, this means something good has happened. This means something good has happened with my football club. And I've been telling people that I'm happy to be wrong. I want to be wrong. And now officially the day has come that I am wrong. And what do I mean by that? Well, if this is your first time on this video and have no idea why I was wrong, let me give you some background perspective. And there's going to be people who have already got to this stage in the video and have already put their comment and not even watched further on. And there's going to be people watching this video who know the deal, are locked in, and want to hear full explanation. Big up to all those different types of viewers. But I've been wrong. I've been critical. I've been putting standards high. And I've been asking questions about Aston Villa's transfer window this season. And in my opinion, I was trying to work off facts. Facts are we'd signed one player to bolster our first team in Marco Bizot, and he was a second choice goalkeeper. The facts were we still hadn't signed any quality additions to improve our first 11. And the facts were that time was ticking away and time was running out. And all we were ever hearing from the mainstream media was if we don't sell, we can't buy. I'm looking at my guy Monchi and going, mate, you're going to pull your finger out here. Where are the substantial bids for Ramsey, a Bailey, and Emi Martinez? Why are we not being able to sell players even like Buendia? We've had to loan Costa Djokovic, Enzo Baranchek. Like the whole policy and transfer way in which we've worked this summer has been absolutely crazy, ludicrous, upside down. And then what happened yesterday on the 5th of August probably just summed up this whole transfer window in a nutshell. A link out of nowhere becomes a here we go, becomes a medical book, becomes an absolute whirlwind. And do you know what the biggest irony of this all is? I went live Friday on the 4th of August, and I said to my chat, I said, there's probably not going to be any content tomorrow as I do daily lives because I'm out with the family in London all day. And I said, but not to worry, nothing's going to happen. Nothing's going to happen because why would it happen? Nothing's happened all week. A day before the Roma game, why would anything happen? And that's why I'm sat here smiling. And as I'm enjoying my time around London and with the family, and when I saw that news break out, I just laughed. I raised a smile and I thought, yeah, we'll have to address this tomorrow. So, what are we talking about? Of course, you guys will know, and I'm not going to spend too long showing this. Here we are. A 4-year contract worth 34.4 million at Saudi club Neom FC in favour of a sporting career. He chose to join Unai Emery's project Aston Villa. That is Evann Guessand, and here he is with the here we go for Fabrizio Romano. And Villa have signed, or will be signing, a forward-minded player. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. And I was wrong because I said that Villa don't look likely to sell anyone. Villa seriously look like they are going to struggle. And I said, I wouldn't be surprised if we don't sign anyone. And of course, I had people going, we definitely will. We are 100% going to do that. We, of course, will sign someone. What are you on about? And I kept going, but the facts are we haven't. And the facts are the window's been open for a while. And we haven't looked like selling anyone to bring someone in because I'm going off those reports. Bottom line is, he's come in. Big fee, big expectation, and hopefully he's going to boom it. But then it comes the after part. What next? Does that mean Ollie Watkins is going to be linked away? Of course, we are believing no. It's going to be both of them staying. Does that open the floodgates for Leon Bailey now to move on? Or Jacob Ramsey? There's still that speculation behind what's next for Aston Villa in those attacking areas. But what we do know is we finally have brought a player in. So I've got to sit here and say I was wrong. And I have said this over and over this pre-season, and people can agree or not. If I have to come on and say I'm wrong, this means things are going right. Because I'm holding the highest of standards. I'm holding the highest standards of my football club. And this is what one of the points I want to address. People are quick to come on and say, you're negative, you're moaning, you're whining. And I can maybe potentially see why they may say that. But I'm just like those fans. We're no different. The people who come on and comment like that, we're no different. We're both Aston Villa supporters. We both want the best for our football club. And we both want to win trophies and qualify for Europe, surely. That's how I see it as. That's how I see every single Aston Villa fan, that me and them are alike. And there are some Villa fans who also have been in my camp of hold high standards. Transfer window not good enough. We can't keep using PSR and SCR as an excuse. Where are the substantial links? Why are we not selling players? Why is it that this is happening? Questions that I think are poignant, questions that I think are raised. And then you've got the other side of the coin, which is, listen, be patient. The window's still got a long time to go. Villa will. We've got to work around the restrictions of PSR and SCR. And every time I hear people come at me with that, although I, of course, will try and counter-argue it, I know that they want what's best for Aston Villa. And I hope the people who also are in that camp see the other side of me as well. See the side that I want the same. I want the success. We're just going about it differently. And I think that's massive for me, is that it is a time and a place for Villa fans to be able to voice what they want. There is no point having a channel and me just doing textbook robotic, let's keep to the PR headlines of, positive, positive, positive. I'm not going to try and paint something positive that isn't positive. If I feel it's a bit doom and gloom, if I feel it's a little bit slow, if I feel like there's more to come, if I'm not happy with a performance, if I think Unai Emery's had a blunder, if I think a player's not pulling his weight, I'm going to say it. Whether people agree or not, I'm going to say it. Because what's the point in having a channel if I don't get to voice how I actually feel, not what I think people want to hear? And that's the key for me. I'm not here to say what I think people want to hear. I'm here to give my thoughts. And you're either going to not watch me because you think it's a load of cold works. You either are going to watch me because you want to have a debate, or you're going to watch me because you want to sort of agree and feel the same. The bottom line is we all want the same as Villa fans. And I've always said, I feel like I've approached this with humility and humbleness. I've always said that I value other people's contributions. You can go back on my live streams. I will always say, whether you agree with me or disagree, give me a comment. So I want to hear your thoughts. I'm not saying only comment if you agree with me. I'm always, as well, trying to say, you know what? I like to hear other people's perspectives, change my minds. And it's about showing that self-reflection. It's about not coming across as arrogant, but someone who genuinely is here to speak their truth, how they feel, but want the same objectives as anyone else. So I'm wrong about Aston Villa signing, and that's good. And I've told people already, I already can see myself being wrong about something else. I can already see myself being wrong about Donyell Marlin. Again, a player that I've come in very heavily on criticism with. But more since Unai Emery and Aston Villa I've criticised for how they've treated Donyell Marlin. But I've probably said that I don't see why he's come to our club, how a man who joined in January literally is struggling for minutes, how a man got left out of the Champions League squad, and then he's gone and had the pre-season that he's had. He showed us his quality, and I'm going to sit back and go, I'm wrong about Donyell Marlin. And if I'm saying I'm wrong about Donyell Marlin, it means he's scoring, assisting, it means that Villa are doing well. So the question is that it's okay to be wrong. It's how you then go about it. And I think that is a testament to you as a viewer. How do you deal with that? Are you someone who can put your hand up and say that? Or are you someone who's going to fight in a corner? Because another version of me could have sat here and said, Well, it's not that good of a signing, and let's not too get gassed up. And it's only for Britzer. And what about the people who said, it's only official when the Villa account tweets it, and all this? That's not who I am. I got it wrong. So if you got this far in the video, I appreciate it. Up the bloody Villa for this signing. Let's go get some more, and let's keep those standards high because objectives are to win the trophy and qualify Champions League. People, thanks for watching. Smash a like, subscribe, get in the comments. I'm out of it. Ta-da.